What's up? What's up? I got a treat for y'all today. Nice topic, man. It's something we all go through and deal with. Uh, I have been dealing with a lot lately. I'm pretty sure all y'all been dealing with a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about what come at us, it's about how we respond to it. And I've been having a couple of conversations with some people that's dear to me about this situation. And it's very relevant. But I want to talk today about I'm not responsible for your feelings. I'm just saying that in general, like not saying I'm responsible for your feelings or anybody, but anything, and no one's responsible for my feelings. Like even when people so-called offenders, they're not responsible for our feelings. We are. Yeah. It don't matter whether they intentionally offended us or not. Like it still don't matter. They're not responsible for how it affected us and how we in turn felt and reacted or responded. And that's just the truth of the matter, man. Cause like if somebody other than me is in control of my feelings, I'm not in control of myself. They are. And if somebody can control me, that ain't good. That ain't a good look for real. Really ain't a good look, man. We got to take full responsibility of our life at all times. Full accountability. We got to hold ourselves accountable at every moment, man. I don't care what's going on. What I don't care if somebody called you names that, with the condition and programming that strike a response on you, hit a trigger, pull a cord, whatever you want to call it. It don't even matter, man. Like you in control of how you want to respond or not to that situation. And once again, like it don't matter what somebody did to you. You are in control of your feelings. Nobody but you. And it's just time for us to like, you could do what you want to do. Ain't no right or wrong. It ain't no right or wrong way in regards to nothing. It's only a preference. If you want to keep flying off the handle, if you want to keep letting people control you like some type of instrument, musical instrument, hitting strings, getting reactions out of you, getting certain chords, notes, and if you want to keep living like that, by all means, keep not being in control of yourself, your feelings, and let other people control your feelings. Keep being a victim. But I'd advise against that. I've been doing that long enough in my life and it ain't got me nowhere. Crashing out, getting into stuff, going through unnecessary things. All because I took offense to what somebody said, what somebody did, what they didn't do, what they didn't say. And that's another issue too. Like as far as like what somebody didn't do or did do or that, we respecting or like what they didn't do. I was respecting a certain response, and when I didn't get it, I got in my feelings. I'm learning to not even like I wouldn't say not expect things, but to a degree, just like because everybody's not you and wouldn't do things the way you do it. So, it's cool to expect things, but I wouldn't let the expectations, if they're not met, trouble me as much. Like it ain't a big deal. Like, you feel me? And like I said, whether right or wrong, whether it was our fault, their fault, whatever, you were in control of your feelings. And this is real. What's the word I'm looking for? Let me Google it real quick. It's like, nah, but yeah, man, just about being in control of your feelings, no matter what somebody did, like just cause like information come in. And like you said, that like I said, that go back to our programming, conditioning, our belief systems, what we was taught up, how we were raised. So when some information come in, we were raised a certain way. It's a certain reaction that goes with our belief system about what happened to us. And I'm just saying, regardless, like it's just time to like really start programming your own mind with things that are going to benefit you and put you in a better position in life to experience a better life, a more fulfilling life, accomplishing goals, just doing like, instead of just being on autopilot, just being like a piece of a piece of newspaper out here or something on a windy day just getting blown wherever the wind take it. Like, nah, it's time to start getting rid of all the bullshit that we've been brought up believing and being taught about ourselves, about the world, about none of that, and put your own, through experience, through study, through whatever you got to do, put your own programs and conditioning within. And like I said, ones that's going to put you in a better position to win in life and get ahead in life. And it's ultimately just about self-mastery, just about mastering yourself, controlling yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know at one point in my life, and I really wasn't never no controlling dude, but at the same time, I would try and control, manipulate situations, people, and things. And not necessarily like in a bad way, like where I'm trying to get over it, but just like, to accomplish my objective, even if it was helping them. And they couldn't see it at the point, or they did see it. But it's just about like people, a lot of us just, until we come across this information and become enlightened, we want to control everything other than ourselves. And it's just ironic because ourselves, that's the only thing you can really control is yourself. But a lot of us don't want to do that. It's too hard. It ain't no fun. Or I don't know what people, I know with me, why didn't I want to control myself? I can't really speak for nobody else, but me, it really wasn't so much I didn't want to control myself. I didn't know how. I really didn't know how to an extent. And that's what I'm on now every day, finding out how to control myself, finding out my triggers, finding out things that bother me, finding out how can I respond in an efficient manner that's not going to put me in a position or a bad situation, or, responding how I'm choosing to respond instead of how I'm programmed to respond. And that go back to what I'm saying about, like, as far as putting programs and systems in your own, like, brainwashing yourself for real. You could get it to the point where, like, how we be just reacting on autopilot, just sleep, not aware, just motherfucker called you a bitch ass nigga or whatever, anything. And you just going out the handle, fighting, throwing punch at it, and this nigga pull out a gun and blame you. And all because you chose. Forget all that. They made me, man, you made me feel like this because you called me this. Not, can't nobody make you feel like nothing, man. I don't care what they did. If they shoot at you, punch you, don't pay you some money they owe you, give you some money. I'm just saying, whatever. Even if somebody was to give you $1 million and you feel good, you feel secure, you feel happy, you feel just like that million, you thinking all the things you could do far as investments, far as treating yourself, right? Of course, you're going to get happy and all that, but it ain't them that caused that. You chose to look at your new situation and what you came up on, and you chose to get happy. It's just as simple as that. You in control of your feelings at all time, whether it be whatever they are, good, bad, desirable, undesirable. I don't really like saying good or bad, right and wrong, because like I say, every day, each day go past, I'm just realizing, really, like, in the system, they tell us it's a right and wrong way to do things, to say things, just right or wrong, period. But in reality, it's really not a right or wrong. It's only your preference. It's only your personal preference. That's it. And I know a lot of this stuff sound redundant, but it's supposed to, because repetition, and that's another upload I'm gonna make dealing with the power of repetition, but this is how you brainwash yourself, through repetition, and how you make things stick. Through repetition, through saturating your mind with this stuff. The same way we got all these programs and conditions, like our mind, by outside influences, by society, by schools, by peers, by our parents. So we got pretty much up until you come across this knowledge and start becoming enlightened on your own path, start being aware at all times, and just watching your thoughts, watching your feelings, watching your reactions to things, just getting to understand yourself as this ego that you identify with. Like, for instance, Jason Washington, me, I'm identifying with that person, but I also know I'm not Jason Washington. Jason Washington is a name in this system that my parents gave me, and this body is just an avatar that I'm inhabiting, no different than if, like, my car just drive. This is a vehicle that I'm using to function in this realm. I know I'm something greater than all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kind of getting off topic a little bit, but Yeah, the moral of the day's upload is really just like understanding that no one is responsible for your feelings but you. And this is powerful. It's really not, the simplest things. A lot of things in life are simple, man. From us accomplishing goals to blowing up and getting all type of crazy money to getting the girl of our dreams to just whatever it is you want to experience. A lot of this stuff is really simple. It's us that make it complicated. It's us that add confusion and chaos to things. It's us, like, and I'm just like, it's crazy. It took me. I'm 39 years old. I'm gonna be 40 in late March, and it's just crazy that it took me all this time to understand these things and to realize these things. But better late than never. And who to say I'm late? Who to say this ain't the season for this time for me? Who to say? I can say I don't feel I'm late. I would have I would have liked to experience this information, this enlightenment, this awakening, whatever you want to call it, years ago. Yeah, but hey, we here now though. And I know a lot of people probably want to agree with me, but just step outside of yourself and just really ask yourself, is somebody in control of your feelings? Like, are they really, can they really cause you to feel away? Or did they do something and you chose to feel away? You feel me? Can't nobody make you feel. And I hear that a lot. I've been telling people going to like my side, man, that's because you made me feel like this. No. If anything, just say you felt like this because you assumed, son, or but don't say nobody made you. Can't nobody make you do nothing. You can't even make yourself change. I mean, you can, but a lot of times, a lot of us really want to change. A lot of us really want to quit vices, smoking, drinking, or whatever. Want to start going to the gym now. And guess what? We don't do those things. Why? That's a matter of each individual. I know my whys, but ultimately, I'm just saying, like, if I can't make myself do things that I know I should do or shouldn't do, how can somebody else make me do something? It's lunacy, man. And I'm just tired of being playing victim, pointing fingers. Because as long as we playing a victim and pointing fingers, I don't got to change. Y'all need to change. I can still run around here being ignorant, reacting, just doing everything, and it's everybody else's fault but mine. Nah, man, take accountability of your life, man. You responsible for everything going on in your life. Even if somebody was just hypothetically, somebody was just to rob me right now and take everything I had, my money, whatever, this phone is whatever. Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still, becoming, and I'm on my path of enlightenment. I probably would feel away, but I'm also aware to realize I don't have to feel away now. I don't have to. And regardless if I did something to make him want to rob me, I could choose whether I want to be mad or I got to go slide on this one. I got to go do this. Or I could just see it for what it is. Like, damn, I got caught slipping. Motherfucker took me. And I don't have to feel sad. I don't have to feel mad, angry. It's just an event. I'm in control. I choose what meaning I want this event to have. Not them. Not my homeboys telling me how I should have responded. That's you. You could go out here and slide and whatever and do all that if you want to. I'm in control of how I want to respond. Yeah. And a lot of people say, well, that ain't fair. It ain't about fairness. The one thing that levels the playing field with things being fair or not is our gift of choice. So whether what somebody did to us was fair, said to us, punched us, or just anything that's considered an offense where we should feel some type of way or whatever, you got the choice to not just feel a certain type of way. And then ask yourself this. Why is it that when certain things happen, it's like I said, let's just say so-called bad, somebody punched or somebody robbed me, somebody talked stuff about me, somebody called me out my name, somebody talk about my mama. That's the one right there back in the day. Somebody said something about your mama and you ain't go all in his mouth. And here come the judgment. Oh, you pussy, you this, you that. I like, all this Like, man, come on, man. Just live your life. Focus on you, man. We be so worried about what everybody else doing, how they responded, how they didn't respond, or just whatever. Like, and judgment. Like, come on, man. Who is you to judge? Who the fuck am I to call somebody a lame, whatever, just because they ain't wearing what I would wear, doing what I would do, handle the situation how I would handle it. Man, they own individual sovereign being. They here to experience whatever their own life, man. They can choose to do it and live it however they want. And I shouldn't judge them. Each day go past, I'm really learning not to judge nobody for any reason. Do I still judge? Yes. But I'm aware and I check myself quick. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes like, don't be hard on yourself. Quit being so critical of yourself. Like, I notice, like, I'm saying we get in our head. And I ain't getting off. I mean, I'm kind of like going a little straight and everything. It just be like that because all this stuff go hand in hand. Like, it's really not separated. None of this stuff separated for real. All this shit is connected, man. We all connected, man. We all made up of the same minerals, elements, just whatever. We all got the same shit in us, man. No matter the race, no matter if it's a tree, a brick, some wood, whatever it is, it don't matter. We all one for real. And all this stuff is alive and living, whether you think it or not. Plants, all that, man. They done studies. But anyway. This was a little quick one, man. I know I've been kind of inconsistent, but it get like that at times, man. That's why, like, and it's really an excuse because, like I say, regardless of what I'm going through, I can still choose to make content. But I'm gonna give y'all a little brief. I'm gonna get personal with y'all a little bit. Like, I wrestle. Like, I'm not and that's another thing. Like, perfect. It ain't, to me, perfection doesn't exist. There's no such thing as perfection, man. Like, I'm creating my own meaning to words, life, events. Just like I'm not just living my life based on what I was raised to think, feel, and believe. I'm living my life based on through my experience and what I learned, and now what I'm telling myself, not what I was raised, what I'm telling myself to think, feel, and believe. And it's been working for me. I came home from doing 11 years back in July 2018. This is the longest I've ever been free. Since I've been going to jail since I was 18, man. From 18 now to 39, I got 15 years in and out, with the longest stretch being 11 years, which was that's another story though. But I'm just saying that to say this. I can't really judge myself how far I've come by no material things. And I'm not really judging myself. I'm more assessing would be a better word. I'm assessing myself of how far I've come mentally with my thinking. Fuck money, fuck clothes, fuck material, fuck that shit don't mean nothing. I was having that shit as a young motherfucker and couldn't stay free to enjoy it. In and out of jail. I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about to the point like now I be having thoughts like sometimes like I be feeling guilty sometimes that I'm out here enjoying my life. It ain't about no money, nothing. It's just about realizing things, the simplest things, man. Having a roof over your head, having some food in the refrigerator, can take a shower, can watch your bed linen, and after that shower, get into some warm sheets, some clean sheets, and just the simplest things, man. I'm enjoying my life, and I catch thoughts. And what I'm saying, like things that make me feel away, my thinking, information coming in. I catch thoughts where it's like, I really feel guilty that I'm free and I'm not in jail. I would really feel, I'm telling you, that's how messed up my thinking was. I would literally feel guilty that I'm free. Like I'm like, damn, you've been out for a while now, Jason. Yeah, I know, I have. This something new. You usually have been back in jail by now. Yeah. And I got to check myself because, like, why the fuck would I feel wrong for being free, man? That's how fucked up my thinking was. I was a pessimist. The programming, the conditioning, like institution. When people talk about institutionalized, like far as prison and stuff, man, that shit is real. That shit a reality. And there, you could be whoever the fuck you want to be. You could do that anyway, regardless where you at. And I'm just saying, like, not even coming from this perspective, just like, in the three-dimensional societal perspective, you could be what you want to be. You don't got to pay no bills. You just in there serving time, and you laid up, you watching, you loving hip hop, fucking black ink. Like, you in there big, you doing like you eating, motherfuckers sending you money, you going to the store. I mean, don't nobody want to be locked up and confined to a place and can't get intimate with the opposite sex. Not that, but I'm just saying, since we here, it just seems like everything's given to you. You don't got to pay no bill. You got somewhere to go. You got the mess hall to go and eat. They gave you clothes. Like, it's like, it's really teaching you to be dependent on other things than yourself. Like, even when people sending you money. And I hated that. I'm talking about no matter what was going on in my life, every time I got locked up, I don't care how good I was doing. Like, at some point, I was doing better. I ain't had no money, or just basically where I had to rely on other people to send me money to get my necessities. And even though I know my people had it and they love and doing mine, I hate being a burden on them. Asking them, man, I hated that, man. That shit killed me every fucking time. But anyway, that was just yeah. Basically, like I've been kind of out the loop, not uploading content because I've been reflecting on a lot of things and also wrestling with things. Like I'm gonna say since like last September 2020, I kind of went into hermit mode, man. Like some things came about when I realized that it was me and not other people, because I moved from Ohio down here to Georgia. And I seen myself, I just automatically thought that by me changing environments that my life would change. That's not the truth. Because I don't give a fuck what environment you went to. This ain't changed. So you going to create your reality, the same reality you was creating wherever you came from. You going to create that same goddamn reality where you at now. And I realized that when I started attracting the same people in situations and circumstances, just with different names and looks on them. A different face, a different name, same type of energy, same type of karmic relationship, same type of bullshit. I'm trying, because it wasn't them. It ain't. That's when I get that, and that's what really like drove the nail home. Like, damn, I ain't even in. I almost started creating Cincinnati down here where I'm at in Georgia, all over again. Like, and it caused me to go like in hermit mode and go within, man. Like I literally, like, I really, like, for real, like, I withdrew from society. I'm talking about, like, I really just fell out of touch with the world. I didn't care about music. I didn't care about sex. I didn't care about going out. I really didn't even care about getting no money. I only care about that because we got to pay bills. We got to function in this system. We got to render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar. I'm trying to get the right little view, man. This is the sun, boys. It's a good thing, though. But here we go. But yeah, like, I really, like, just unplugged from society. Like, and I'm talking about just got on the YouTube, start finding out about financial literacy, cleaning my credit, building it up, doing it. And then that just led to me coming up on other, from these content creators, and like-minded things, just finding my way. And it led to some spiritual stuff and me learning about paradigms and co-creating with the universe and identity shit. It just and then just reflecting on my life, what I was learning, it was more so confirming what I went through. But anyway, I'm just saying that to say I had literally, like, I'm really just now tapping back into society, like really coming back out, going out, being sociable, pursuing women, things of that nature again, like, because I just stopped caring about all that. I didn't care about nothing but understanding why my life was the way it was. Because I wasn't happy with my life the way it was. And it wasn't about no money or nothing. It was just, I just wasn't happy. And I had to just figure out me and how to fix it. And it all boiled down to your thinking and your feelings and the stuff you're saying. That's my holy trinity. But as of lately, I've been wrestling with, like, getting high, smoking weed, drinking. Not drinking. I never was no drinker or nothing, but I was always a smoker, like, and I like getting high. But that stuff been affecting me, and that's part of the reason, like, why I couldn't even really upload no videos, because I'd be so high. I'd be so laid back, relaxing, slow motion. Like, the energy ain't even there. The clarity ain't there. The focus isn't there. It's really hindering me from moving towards my goals and being the person I want to be. So as much as I love it, I love enlightenment. I love moving towards my goals. I love getting things. I love all these. I love living a fulfilled life better than my love for weed. So that, from on the value list, This comes down, that motherfucker going down here somewhere. So today, my second day actually not smoking or drinking. I told myself I was gonna give myself 30 days, no alcohol. Cause I go out sociably and drink a little bit, and I know my limits. I don't never, you feel me, been past that. But I told myself after 30 days, I'm gonna assess how I feel about my drinking. I may push another 30 days. I may drink sociably. I may, who knows? But that's my mission. And weed, that stuff on the shelf indefinitely. Like, cause it just went like, it's destroying my lungs. I can't work out. I'm ducking. Like, I like to do a lot of sprint the football field, burpees. I like to do stuff that's gonna get me right. Knowing and that stuff hurt and burn your lungs and how your spit thick. And I'm telling you, that stuff tax you even if you ain't smoking. So with me smoking, I'm scared to even try that stuff. Like, but yeah, man. So I've been dealing with that, reflecting on that, assessing all that stuff, and this is what I come up with. And so y'all about to be seeing the sober me, a lot of me. I ain't about to stop. I'm on a mission. I got things to do. And this information is just very relevant, man, because this is how we change what's going on out here. Not by trying to forcefully change other people, by changing ourselves, man. Self-mastery. When you gain mastery over your emotions, over your thoughts, over your words, crime would drop. If all of us is doing this together, like I say, you got people watch you. I never knew when I did them 11 years, man, I was 23 when I got locked up then. From 23 to 34, I was locked up. When I like so many people that was a few years younger than me, and I was such an influence on them and never knew it. They watching. I'm talking about, man, people used to be out, and that influence had them wanting to get in the streets and do, like, you feel me? And I never told them to do that, but they just on the sideline. Well, I never knew that. And so on the flip side, you changing your life for the better and being the change you want to see, getting your stuff together, getting your life in order, conquering yourself, because that's the only real battle, you against you. And not even to sound like, make it like it's a cliche or nothing. Like this, that's real. Like, the only op is your thinking. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this here. I kind of got off a little topic and all that, but that's just built up. Like I said, all this stuff go hand in hand for real. That's why it's connect. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do instead of stopping here, I'm just gonna clip this topic short and go ahead and get to this other topic I wanna build with y'all about. But let me know in the comments, man. Let me know if how y'all feel about what I'm saying, and do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you willing to try to see things from that perspective? Like, I know in the past, man, people did certain things, man, and it caused me to feel a certain way, but I'm choosing not to let that be like that no more. No matter what happened to me from this day forth, I'm in control of how I feel about that and my response to that, to whatever the situation was. And with that, I conclude this video, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by. And for y'all that ain't never been here before, I should have did this in the beginning, but to me, it's just like a lot of stuff just really don't even matter. The message is more important than who the hell I am. You feel me? Like, but I'm the Urban Junkie, and forget the Instagram handles and all that. Like, that don't even, just the message. The message is important. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Hey.